Welcome back, guys. Hyperactive Hunter here again. So it is Father's Day weekend, June 2022, Saturday morning. I'm getting ready to go over to my dad's house, and we're going to cream corn and put some corn on the cob, put it in the freezer. This is pretty much a family tradition that my family has done ever since I can remember, and probably before I was born. But that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to take you along for the ride, show you what we do. So if you've never creamed your own corn or put your own corn up on the cob, freeze it, stick around. I'll try and learn you something today. But yeah, it's a pretty simple process. So in order to put the corn on the cob, you have to do what's called parboil it. We'll shuck it, put the cobs in water, boiling water for 6 minutes. Or you can put them in the water and let it come to a boil. It'll boil for 6 minutes. You turn them off. Put those cobs directly into some ice water, like an ice water bath, to stop the cooking process. And then you set them out on a towel. We do it inside, but set it out on a towel and let a fan blow across it to dry the water off. So when you freeze it, it doesn't crystallize with ice. Once they're good and dry and cooled off, we'll bag them up in freezer bags and vacuum bags, and vacuum that. And to cream corn, we don't parboil it. We cut it directly off the cob once we shuck it, and put all those kernels into a bowl, big Tupperware bowl or something like that, and take that and put it in the microwave for 6 minutes. Stir it, put it back in the microwave for 6 minutes on high, and then after that second time it's done, we take it out and let that cool completely, and then we bag that into Ziploc bags. Generally, a quart bag will get you about 2.5 servings, or 2 big servings, depending on how much you like to eat. Could be 4 small servings if it's just for kids or something like that. But we generally get about 2.5 servings out of a quart bag for me, my wife, and son. And there may be some left over, but we count my son as a half a serving because he's only 6. But yeah, once you get all that stuffed up and put it in the deep freezer, when it's time to eat corn, you just take it out of the deep freezer. And you can either boil the corn on the cob that's in the vacuum bag, or you can take the frozen cream corn out and put it in a pan and put it on sort of a low heat and let it cook. Add some butter to it and salt and pepper, and hang on, because your tongue will beat your brain out trying to get to it. But stick with me, guys. I'm going to take you along for the ride, maybe do a little bit of the process with you, and maybe learn you something on how to cream your own corn if you've never done it before. All right, guys, well, stick around. I'll be right back. If you've never shucked corn before, this is how you do it. You can either A, make a cut right at the bottom of the ear, and I'll give you some levers to pull it. Get all these hairs off of here. And that there's your completed cob, ready to cook it or cream it, however you want to do it. Alright, so that's what 4 bushels of corn looks like, minus a few. Dad's already started working on his. This is the easy part, the shucking part. This is what everybody lives for. We got our ears of corn shucked, 13 in each bucket. When it comes to a bowl, you boil them for 6 minutes, cut them off, and that'll be the ones that you put in ears. We'll cream the rest. Or some more, not the rest of it, but we'll cream some more after a while. Alright, so while that's cooking, I want to shuck some more. It's efficiency. About this little hole. Okay.
I need to go get some tongs.
Got a few dirty kernels. Nothing wrong with them. They just don't look pretty. You just cut those off. You can either make this a cream cob, which I'm going to do, or you can freeze it just like that after you cook it, of course. But I'm going to end up creaming this one. All right, so our corn's been cooking for 6 minutes or 7 minutes. And it's time to take it out. We're gonna put it in a bucket of ice water, let it cool down and stop cooking. And then that'll be done for that. Just dry it off. Once it's cooled off, put it in freezer bags and freeze it. And that'll be our corn on the cob. All right, 13 ears of corn. Last 13 we're going to put up on the cob. And we're going to cream the other part of it, which is about 3 bushels worth of cream corn. All right, so this is our 1 bushel of corn on the cob that we're putting up. Once it comes out of ice water, you set it on some towels, let it dry off. We've got a fan blowing to keep it cool. This is the first little bit of cream corn. It's been in the microwave for 6 minutes. Stir it up, put another 6 minutes, and then let it cool. And here they are over here, cutting it off with a cob. Last one. Yes. Now, something you folks may not know, all these hairs that come out of the top of the corn stalk or corn thing, whatever you call it. Yeah. Each one of these hairs goes down and pollinates each one of the corn kernels. That's why there's so many of them. So each one's hollow tube, and it takes pollinators pollinate the ends of it here, and it runs down and pollinates the corn, makes it grow. A little bit of trivia for everybody.
And the real name is silk.
Silk.
Silk. Corn silk.
Last one, man. All right, so here's our corn. First cooking of cream corn, and then obviously our 1 bushel of cob corn. We've got some more cooking for the cream corn. Now to finish out our 4 bushels. All right, guys, just got back from my dad's house from doing the corn. We got 20 bags apiece, basically 10 bags of cob corn and 10 bags of cream corn. The bags are freezer bags like you saw me vacuuming, and then we got 10 quart bags each of cream corn. Let me show you what that looks like in here. All right, so we've got our cream corn, and we've got our cob corn in freezer bag or vacuum seal bags. So we're just going to deep freeze all this, and whenever it's time to go, you can just take the cob corn, throw it in a pot with some water. Whenever it's time to cook, you can take the freezer bags of cream corn and put it in a pan and let it slow cook down that way. And you can also take the vacuum seal bags. You can boil the corn in the bags in the water itself, and then when it's time to eat, you just cut the bags open and serve it up. But just to give you a round figure idea for you and your family, we had 4 bushels total. Again, we got 20 bags apiece, so you get 20 bags of cob corn and you get 20 bags of cream corn total. Again, me and my dad, we split it between the two of us. So just going forward, if you want to use those figures for yourself, keep that in mind. So there's about 60 ears of corn to a bushel, give or take a couple. So again, we did 4 bushels total. But do with that information what you will, and hopefully y'all can use some of this information to make your own cream corn and cob corn, and not be reliant on the grocery store so much. Use local farmers, get the stuff from local sources, and use the benefits of the land that we've been given. Y'all take care, guys. Thanks for watching.